Let me see. Hey, what is up? The Preston 13 here. We're going to do a couple Prizm boxes this time. Earlier today, we did a Rookie and Stars box from Panini. It was not particularly good. There's some duplicate packs in there. And the big card was a Jalen Samuels game-used jersey card or player-worn jersey card. And then last night, we did get a good one out of a score box. Patrick Mahomes player-worn card. Real nice. So, this will be our third live stream. This time we got 2 boxes of Panini Prizms. Find 1 autograph per box on average. 5 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. We'll go ahead and get these open. Not a ton of cards to deal with here, so that'll afford us the opportunity to take our time. We'll flip them over, look at some of the rookies a little more closely, see if we can learn a little bit about this 2019 draft class. We'll pop both of these open here. In the last video, I mentioned I wasn't smart enough to get a garbage can, and I forgot the garbage can again. So all this stuff is going on the floor one more time. Look for Blaster exclusive red parallels and some college football's most beloved characters and mascots. We get a game-used mascot card, huh? There's our 6 packs from that box. Six more here. All right. And before we get started, I want to thank you for watching. We appreciate it. If you have any feedback on the video or anything else, feel free to use the chat box. Later on tonight, we're going to get into these 2 Bowman here. Very excited about that. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, let's get started. 2019 Prizms. And right out of the box, we got a Royce Freeman. We'll take a minute to admire the card here. I haven't opened one of these yet this year. Very nice, very shiny. That'll be your base card, it looks like. Royce Freeman, University of Oregon. All right, really nice cards. Let's take a closer look here. We got our first mascot, the Wisconsin Badger, Bucky Badger to be more specific. Le'Veon Bell, Michigan State University card. Obviously, we're all familiar with how good he is. Interesting to see what he's going to be able to do in New Jersey. And Juju Smith-Schuster off to a good start with the Steelers, and this looks like our first insert. And wouldn't you know it, it's a Dan Marino, the University of Pittsburgh. If you're paying attention to the background, you'll notice that I got a Dan Marino signed football back there. I'm a big Dan Marino fan. Take a good close look at that. That is a pretty card. Let's turn it around, see what it says on the back. Awesome. So I couldn't be happier with our first insert. The base cards look really nice. And we pull a Dan Marino immediately. How about that? There we go. Dan the man. Nobody with a quicker release in the history of the game. Nobody with a prettier throw. I got a friend that would argue Tom Brady. But that friend is a real jerk and doesn't know what he's talking about. All right, let's take a look. John Elway, So right off of a Dan Marino card, we pull a John Elway card when he played for the Stanford Cardinals. If you know your history, you know they came out of the same draft, 1983. Rashad Penny, All-American card, out of San Diego State University, currently playing for the Seahawks, if I remember correctly. It's a nice insert. And holy crap, another Dan Marino. How about that? I like that. Again, out of the University of Pittsburgh. Let's put them side by side here. It looks like possibly a parallel. So we got the insert, and we got the insert red parallel. Let me check the back of the box again. I think that's what it said. Keep an eye out for red parallels. Yeah. Awesome. So Dan Marino, awesome insert, and even more awesome red parallel insert. Then we finish up with Dak Prescott and Alvin Kamara. So we can get them into focus. Maybe not. Really pretty base cards, though. They truly are. They're kind of heavy. All right, our next pack here. We'll start with Cam Newton out of Auburn. A.J. Green, University of Georgia. I'm here in Cincinnati. I've been fortunate enough to watch his career unfold, and he is just a phenomenal player. Irv Smith Jr. So, out of Alabama, he's your first big 2019 rookie. First round, or no, I think he slid into the late second round, maybe. My memory ain't what it used to be. That is a really nice rookie card right there. We'll set that aside. Over here. Who's that? The Tiger from Clemson. Mascot cards are kind of fun, I guess. And then Derrick Henry out of Alabama, off to a very good start with the Titans. A little inconsistent over the past year or two, but has some absolute monster games as well. Well, our first stubborn pack, we got our handy dandy scissors here. Credit to my assistant producer Nathan for grabbing those for me earlier today. Big shout out to him and my buddy Luke for helping with all this. All right, let's take a look. Another A.J. Green. Philip Lindsay, off to a very good start with the Denver Broncos. And we got an autograph card. Emmanuel Butler out of Northern Arizona. Emmanuel Butler. See if I can get some information on this kid here. Not a lot on the back of the card. Unfortunately, I'm not extremely familiar with this kid. But we got his autograph. Emmanuel Butler out of Northern Arizona. We'll set that aside. Jared Goff, one of the youngest kids to play in the Super Bowl. Off to a very good start with the Rams. And Leonard Fournette. I'd like to see him stay healthy because I think he's got a ton of potential. Hasn't really worked out for him so far. We'll put him down here with the inserts. All right. So it looks like we got a nice autograph. We have a couple of very nice Dan Marino inserts. An Irv Smith Jr. card. I thought he fell in the draft too far. I thought he would have gone earlier than what he did. Another Philip Lindsay. And an Emmitt Smith insert, University of Florida. Actually, one of the best to ever do it. Man, these inserts are really pretty. They truly are. A lot of color. Let's see if we can. Need it to get a little more light in here so it's shining through a little bit. But we try to get a good look there. And a quick look at the back of the card. Yeah, I like those inserts a lot. We got an Emmitt Smith, Dan Marino. Devin Singletary. That looks like a red parallel card. Get him a little closer. Out of Florida Atlantic. That's a program you didn't hear too much about, 10, 15 years ago, but they've really come on in recent years. Nick Chubb, out of Georgia, one of the top picks in the draft for Cleveland last year. And Ray Lewis, big Ray Lewis, University of Miami. God, that team was ridiculous. If you are not familiar with what Miami was doing when Ray Lewis was there, go ahead and take a look. Give that a Google because they had one of the best college teams of all time. Excellent. I like that one a lot. Ray Lewis. All right, this will take us to the halfway point. Again, I appreciate you hanging out. Got Luke Taylor chiming in the chat box over there. Talking about Tom Brady. Now, Tom Brady played against the Dolphins in the same division as the Dolphins for the past 20 years, and he's just been killing them. And I do root for them a bit. I'm a huge Dan Marino fan, and it's not easy being a Dolphins fan, and I tell you, Tom Brady makes it a whole heck of a lot harder than it really should be. Julio Jones. Out of Alabama. Eric Dickerson, SMU, one of the best college running backs of all time. If you're not familiar with Eric Dickerson, give him a Google. His highlights are worth watching. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. They're expecting a lot out of him in Baltimore. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, if it turns out to be more of a wildcat offense kind of thing, or they're actually able to sustain some kind of success up there. It's going to be interesting to watch. And Michael Thomas, Ohio State University, one of Drew Brees' favorite targets. Outstanding young player, one of my favorites to watch. And then Sam Darnold. This will be a second-year card for him. Now with the Jets out of Southern California. All right, we're halfway. We got, so far, our Emmanuel Butler signature and some pretty sweet inserts. We'll get into the second box here. Oh, here we go. Cleveland fans out there, out of the University of Oklahoma. It's your buddy Baker Mayfield. If I remember correctly, I think old Luke Taylor in the chat box there is a big fan of Baker Mayfield as well. He's got an incredible amount of arm talent. We'll see if he can keep everything together in Cleveland. Terry Bradshaw, Louisiana Tech. If you'd asked me yesterday, I don't think I knew he played for Louisiana Tech. I would not have been able to guess that one. So now we know. Terry Bradshaw, Louisiana Tech. That's a really pretty card. Black and white photo of him on the silver and black card. That's a really pretty card. 4-time Super Bowl champion, I believe. 4 times with the Pittsburgh Steelers. We got Royce Freeman. We pulled one of him earlier out of Oregon. I believe it was the first card we pulled. And we also pulled both of these earlier. That's another Derrick Henry and, oh goodness, and a Clemson Tiger. Don't throw your cards around. It's not good for them. I don't recommend it. All right, what are we going to have here? 4 more packs. This will be 4 after this one. It's a Bucky Badger again. So we're starting to see a couple duplicates here. Le'Veon Bell, we seen him earlier. And here we go. That's a red parallel of Ray Lewis. And he's in the pile there, the original. But just a minute ago, we pulled the base version of that. And now we got the red parallel. That's a really pretty card. Put that there with the inserts. Jared Goff, we've seen earlier. And Leonard Fournette. So some duplicates there, but we do pull a Ray Lewis parallel. You can't be sad about that. John Elway again. Rashad Penny, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and Ray Lewis. So it looks like these 2 boxes are looking a little too similar than what I would like them to. We have all those cards already here in the pile. And the last one we did was a Rookie and Stars box. We got 3 duplicate packs, and there was only 7 in the box. That was not great. Hopefully we have some better luck with the last 3 here. Cam Newton, we saw him earlier. AJ Green. Feels thicker than the other cards. And another autograph. Out of the University of Alabama, it's Christian Miller. They really are some pretty cards. Let's set those down and take a closer look here. Christian Miller. Alabama. Alabama doesn't typically put out bad football players. Now he's playing with the Carolina Panthers. Awesome. That's our second. Actually, as a matter of fact, our other one here, our Emmanuel Butler, has a red border. I wonder if that's an autograph red parallel. I wonder if that's a thing. All right. So we got 2 more packs left. So far, we got our 2 autographs right there. Some really nice red parallels. Some really nice inserts. We got Michael Thomas again. And the same Sam Darnold. So it looks like these 2 boxes are looking a little similar. A little more similar than I would want them to be. But there's a sweet spot here. All right. Let's see if we get lucky with our last 2 packs. Philip Lindsay, we saw him earlier. Emmitt Smith as well. Deebo Samuel. He's a rookie out of South Carolina. That is his rookie parallel card. If I remember correctly, he went in the 2nd round. Now, there's a lot of people talking about him being a low 1st round pick, if I recall. Deebo Samuel, red parallel, rookie card, very nice. Zeke Elliott and Christian McCaffrey right behind him, so we'll do them together. Two of the most outstanding young running backs in the league right now. Zeke with Dallas, Christian McCaffrey out of Stanford, now playing with Carolina Panthers. And his teammate, Christian Miller, is our autograph there. So we're down to the last pack. Christian Miller went 115 in the draft to Carolina. All right, maybe we can finish with something good here. Julio Jones, we saw him a little bit ago. Eric Dickerson. And another Crusade card, Marquise Brown. You may know him as Hollywood Brown. I think he is Antonio Brown's nephew. Out of Oklahoma, that's a Crusade rookie card, Marquise Brown. Another mascot card. This one is Bevo, the Texas Longhorns. And then we're going to end our boxes with Bo Jackson. I was born in 1979. I remember Bo Jackson just absolutely running through the league. And then was one hell of a baseball player for the Royals. Out of Auburn University, Bo Jackson. Look up some highlights on him, kids. You won't be disappointed. So quick recap. We got really nice Marquise Brown rookie, a Deebo Samuel parallel rookie. And we got a couple Emmitt Smith inserts, the same. A couple Sam Darnolds, the same as well. The Ray Lewis red parallel, very nice. And then the Dan Marinos I was especially happy with. It's pretty cool. Take one last look at them. There they are. The insert and the red parallel. Dan Marino playing for Pitt. And then the two big ones are Emmanuel Butler and Christian Miller autographs. Awesome stuff. Later on tonight, let's see, what time is it? Give us a couple hours. I'll go ahead and post that here soon on YouTube. We're going to open these two boxes of Bowmans. That's going to be a lot of fun. Bowmans are wildly popular. Any collectors out there, or any would-be collectors out there, definitely want to get some Bowmans. I am the Preston 13. I appreciate you hanging out. Any questions, concerns, leave me some comments, and then we'll see you in a couple hours. I appreciate it. Remember, kids, Preston loves you.